All right, good news, Nigerian football lovers. Good news, Super Eagles fans. Good news to everyone that still believes that the Super Eagles would be at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Yeah, to be hosted by the US, Canada, and Mexico. And that is because FIFA has released officially that the disciplinary committee has eventually sanctioned the South African Football Association for fielding Teboho Mokoena in a game he shouldn't have played, the game against Lesotho. And of course, as a result, breaching some provisions of the disciplinary code. And South Africa has been docked 3 points and 3 goals. Effectively, they have been made to forfeit that game, meaning that the group now is dicey. South Africa has 14 points. Benin Republic has 14 points. Nigeria now has 11 points. Just 3 points behind South Africa and Benin Republic. Nigeria's next 2 games against Lesotho and Benin Republic. If we win both games, we will have 17 points. Winning both games would mean that Benin Republic would have to lose one, the game against us, obviously. And that will mean that Nigeria would be level on points. That is, if Benin Republic wins their game against, I think they have a game against Rwanda or Zimbabwe, if I'm not mistaken. South Africa has a game against Zimbabwe and against Rwanda. Now they have to win both games, or at least win one and draw one to be better than Nigeria. Yes, South Africa needs to win one and draw one. That is all they need. Or win both games. That is all they need to qualify for the World Cup. They are playing against Zimbabwe. There's been this back and forth that the game against Zimbabwe will not be played in South Africa. It will be played in Botswana, or that it has been brought back to South Africa and all of that. But then after that game, they have to play against Rwanda at home. So can South Africa win both games? I think they can. Can they win one and draw one? I think they can. What result does Nigeria need from both games? South Africa should win one and at least lose one, or draw both games, or lose both games. That is what Nigeria wants. Very dicey. On Benin Republic's part, nothing concerns Nigeria, concerns Benin Republic. If Benin Republic wins their game, Nigeria needs to beat Benin Republic. But here's the thing. We also need goals. And the Super Eagles have failed to score more than 1 goal in all of their qualifying, save for one game, the game against Rwanda away from home. Nigeria has only scored 2 goals in 1 game in all 8 games that they have played. And now we need goals. Can we go and beat Lesotho like 5-6-0 to give us a healthy goal difference? Can we beat Benin Republic by 4-3 goals to give us a healthy goal difference? The Super Eagles of Nigeria, the ones we have seen so far, I don't think we can. But some of my friends believe, like my guys in Fine Stripe, they say hope day. Can the Super Eagles turn up? They've given us a lifeline. We had this lifeline since the game against Zimbabwe, but we drew that game. Now imagine what would have happened now if we had won that game against Zimbabwe and the game against South Africa. That would have added 4 points to our point tally now. Right now, we would have been on 15 points. Yes, meaning we would have been topping the table. But what is gone is gone. What is ahead of us is what we can only take care of. So, Super Eagles, first things first, they need to win both games and they need to score goals. They need to score goals to stand a chance to qualify top of the group, because we must top the group. If we finish second, I don't think 17 points will be enough to get us into playoff. Go and check the other groups. You know what I'm talking about. We need to top the group. For us to top the group, South Africa needs to lose at least 1 game in the remaining 2 games. And we need to win our both games with good goals. So, Tolu, Victor Osimhen, Lookman, Chukwueze, Iwobi, all these front men, strikers, the entire team, when you're coming back next month, come with basket load of goals. Well, like my friends will say, hope day. For me, I don't really get hope. I don't get faith. But I dey queue into una faith. And I dey believe say the Jackpot World Cup is still within reach. FIFA has done the right thing. South Africa has been sanctioned. Now, Nigeria, do your part. This is Din Hobart. Kachineke Mizioku.